This is TWiT.
Some here might remember it's now 21 years ago, but I wrote about it, and I stuck it on our own little private chat in Linux Journal in September of 2002. I was in the UK, as I was often back then. And by the way, I consulted BT for 6 years and on open source for what that was worth. But anyway, that was later. But there was this really great thing called Warchalking, because in the earliest days of Wi-Fi and people having a constant connection to the net, they would share their Wi-Fi. There was not a sense of security, and I'm trying to remember his name. It's bothering me. I can't. I'm trying to look it up. He invented this thing called Warchalking. It was where people would carry a piece of chalk with them, and they would, when they found an open Wi-Fi hotspot, they had a code for writing on the, what was the name of this link and of this hotspot on the ground, on the chalk there. And there was a thing called consume.net. It was completely organic. It was just people in London primarily who would mark where their hotspots were. And you had a map of London. You could zoom in on it, know where the hotspot was near you. It was really cool. And similar things happened in New York around that time. I had a long series of pieces in Linux Journal on that are worth revisiting, because it was a kind of golden age of Wi-Fi. You could have your laptop open in the back of a cab and find dozens at any moment in time of open hotspots you could get onto. And Nicholas Negroponte of the media center at MIT compared it to putting a flower box on your window, and that Wi-Fi should be public in the same way as streetlights are public. And of course, they turned it into a security issue, and you can't do that. But it was
those were the good old days. They really were.
They were good old days, and they passed really fast.
Well, I still, because I trust my software and my routers, still run an open guest SSID. I'm sharing it with the boat next door. There's no skin off. There's no skin off my back to share where I radiate, and I would love to see that come back, where we've had reasonable assurances that sharing wasn't going to hurt us. I mean, think of the sexual revolution before HIV. Well, it's secured now, so yeah, you can have a guest network and go share again. There's another group called Open Wi-Fi, sponsored by the TIP project, which is also trying to federate your account, so you'll be able to log into one screen once and be able to share it with anyone else that's federating. Comcast kind of does that too. So maybe we can bring open Wi-Fi back.
So I just put this on. Warchalking is spelled like it is, war and then chalking. It's in Wikipedia, and and Matt Jones is the guy who designed it. And it was so cool because I ran into him at a great pub called Garlic and Shots in Soho in London, and it was a bunch of great people that were just in all around that in the UK at that time.
Hey there, Scott Wilkinson here. In case you hadn't heard, Home Theater Geeks is back. Each week, I bring you the latest audio-video news, tips and tricks to get the most out of your AV system, product reviews, and more. You can enjoy Home Theater Geeks only if you're a member of Club TWiT, which costs $7 a month, or you can subscribe to Home Theater Geeks by itself for only $2.99 a month. I hope you'll join me for a weekly dose of home theater geekitude.